Hi again, welcome to another video, and in this video it's the final part of dismantling the Lambretta scooter engine, the LI125 1963 engine. Up to this stage I did taking the crank apart. That was part one. Part two was the gearbox side of things, and in this part it's just basically the other little bits left over, and mainly the kickstart and taking the kickstart out, but a few other little bits in there as well, I think. So yeah, that will be the engine totally dismantled then, ready for vapor blasting, and then when I've got that done I can piece it back together bit by bit, and it should be all, well, should be really good then when it's done. So yeah, if this is the first time you've watched my channel, please subscribe and like, because it helps the channel grow. And yeah, we might as well get on to the video, and you can see the final part of the engine being dismantled. So now I'm going to try and get the kickstart off, so that's out of the way. That's I don't know, I think, is it an 11? Yeah, 11 mil. A lot of stuff on it here, 11 mil. Not sure if that's going to come out. I think I'll just give it a bit of a tap. So if the camera shakes a bit, I apologise, but it come undone quite easy. Whether the actual, it's pretty rusty in there, I haven't been off lately. Don't know what I'm going to do about the kickstart actually, because I might have to get that re-chromed, because I'd like to keep the original one of them. So I might have to just bite the bullet and pay out for that. I think it's going to come off reasonably easy. I'm just going to open it up a little bit there. So what I'm going to do is try and drive this screwdriver through there to open it up a bit. Get that off. Let me wedge a little bit. Might even give it a little bit WD-40 on there to help. Loose, but not quite loose enough to come off yet. Thinking whether my drawer would get that off, but just before I get out, that seems to be working. Yeah. I think we're winning. Come in. Looser. So we are winning a bit, getting looser. Yeah, I think it's there now. Off. So that can go over here with all the other bits and pieces. So there is a circlip behind there. I've nearly got everything off. The bolt's all undone now. It's just a bit of a stubborn circlip on here, but I've nearly done it now. So hopefully that'll come off. Yep, that's off. There's a washer underneath there. So I'm getting ready to take this kickstart mechanism off now, and I'm not quite sure how to get it off. I've undone that, but I don't think that's important for anything. I'm not sure what that even is, but it must have its use. But I don't think it's anything to do with the kickstart. What I'm going to do now though, I'm going to, I don't know what size they are, would they be 10? I'm going to undo these. And I'm wondering whether that will let the kickstart go back, because that's like a bracket there, like a stop. And then I'm wondering whether the spring tension just goes off of it. So I'll just get a 10mm spanner in there, because I can't. It's difficult to get in there. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to loosen that, and then I'll be back with you. I've got the bottom one out. The bottom one does seem to have a number on. I don't know whether they're all the same. No, they're all the same. And that come out with that washer. But I managed to sort of hold it up and lock it out. But the thing is, if it sprung back, it would probably break my finger, because that's quite a spring on there. So I'm just going to undo that one. It's going to just be, because it was 3 in here, and I thought there was only 2. So if I do that, I'm just going to see what way round the washer was on that as well. That way round the washer. So the bit goes below. So I've got that out, and I need to undo the last one. But little concern, because I don't want it springing back. I think as soon as I take that bracket off, it's going to spring back and I can just lift it out then. But it's a case of holding it back. And it's on quite a tension. I'm just going to have a look and I'll be back with you again. Still doesn't seem to be working. A little bit annoying to get this done. If that spring had come out, it'd have been ideal. Let's just. I did it, not necessarily the right way to do it, but the spring tension is off. So now I should be, I don't know why that's got stuck like that now. I think I'm going to have to take that little nut out now and get to it now, sort of. Yeah, it's loose now. There's actually adjustment on there as well, which I didn't realise. So I'll have to see about that when I put it back together. And my bolt marks on it, hopefully. Or maybe not, but I can work that out when it comes to it. So now I've got to try and get that kickstart piece out, which I don't know why it isn't coming out. Spring, I don't know how that's held in either, but we can deal with that later on. I'm just going to give that a tap round. Well, the battery went flat, so I've just come back to it now. I've got to charge again. The spring, I did just lever it a little bit, and that just pulls out. That piece there, the straight piece, which is level with the spring, that goes into a little locating hole, and then that one, which is slightly off of the main spring, that goes into the piece I just took off, which is now in a bag here. So yep, that's how I took it off. I think it probably is an easier way than just to let it ping off, but anyway, let's crack on. There's 2 like brass sort of rings in there, bushes. I'm gonna have to probably take them out. So I've just got to take this clutch piece out now, and I think that's the final piece actually, apart from maybe a couple of odds and ends. There's a circle in the bottom there. I'm just going to take off, because that piece has to come off at the bottom like that. And yeah, I think that's about it really on there. So I'll do that now. I'll get that circle clip off camera, because it's a bit tricky and I'll get the angled ones. I'll get that off and then we'll just see how that goes. So I've done a little bit of work off camera, and that has actually fell off since I've been doing it, because I haven't took that off yet, that clutch piece I was working on. I took the oil seal out the other side where the kickstart goes through, and I've got that bush out. That bush was easy to get out because I could push a socket through the middle and it pushed it out. This one was level with the edge in there, so you couldn't get a socket in there to push it. If you look down there, it's like it just fits in, so it's basically level with the side of the casing, so the socket won't sort of push it. How I did it, I heated it up a little bit round there with the heat gun, and I just pushed that in from the other end and just tapped around the side bit by bit round there from try and show you from that side down in there, and there was just a little bit of a gap in there. I could just get that in there to bang that one out. The other one, which showed you a socket, did that one. So that's the outer one that's fit that side, and this one is the inner one. I can't see they're sided or anything, I'm just going to put them to the side, but one is bigger than the other, so I know which one will go in. So that's out now. It wasn't too bad, and the oil seal just sat in there like so. So we've done that. I might as well just do this bit because it'll be very, very quick. There's just like a breather there at the top. I'd already unscrewed that, well, loosened it. So yep, that can go in the tub with the other oil bungs and that. So I believe the only thing I'm going to take off this now is this. So all I think I have to do, one of my favourite things in the world, not circlips. I do not like them. They do their job quite well when they're in place, but getting them out sometimes is a pain. But this one shouldn't be too bad because I can get right through this time, so it will be an easy one. Yeah, that was nice and easy. So yeah, that's the inner one. You already saw me take we didn't actually, I think I did that off camera, but there was one at the bottom as well there. I don't believe there's any washer in there. So how we've got it is we have a circlip up there, show you a bit closer, circlip up there, then this piece goes on, then a circlip at the bottom, and yeah, that's that. So I'll take that washer off, and then this should hopefully slide out, but it might be a little bit tight. It is, but it is sliding out. It's a bit of a tight fit. Come on. I might just have to give that a gentle bit of persuasion. Let's see if these will do it. Oh, I don't think that was helping. There was washers and that at the top, and I'll know where they go because they're just going to stay in place, and there's an O-ring up there as well, so they could have been hampering it. Yep, they were. So that's going to come out right now. So all the bits what were in the top have come out. So what I'm going to do is, how was it? So yeah, that's all together. I believe that is right. At the top, I've got the circlip, which I actually did start to take off, but I never needed to in the end. Then we have a washer. We have the oil seal. We have that fits at the bottom. Then a circlip. Then that clutch piece, which actually is a bit worn. I might have to get another one of them. And at the bottom, a circlip. So they can all go in the bag together. So I believe that's the engine stripped. There's still that in it, but I'm going to leave that. I think I said earlier because I didn't want stuff going in the threads. All of that is all clear. Everything is clear on there. That's all good. The other bit of casing is all stripped as well. So now that is everything stripped down. I can take it to the man who does the vapor blasting for me, and he can get on with it. The only thing I've got to do first is just degrease it. I'll lay all the bits out and take a photo before they go, so we can see the state they're in before they go and how nice they are when they come back. And yeah, that is that. To be honest, I found it a little bit of a task doing that because there's quite a lot in this engine, but yeah, it's all stripped now.